You requested a sit down. He heard you out.
Ciao a tutti. How's everybody doing? Oops, sorry, on my phone right now. Nah, but what's going on, everybody? Solo episode this week. I like doing the solos every couple of weeks, and then this week in particular because it's been a couple weeks since I've talked to you guys. Yeah, it's just a busy start to summer. I blink and it's May, and then it's gonna be June in like 2 weeks. No, but I'm excited taking a trip down south next week, so that should be exciting. Hopefully I'll do a podcast before then. If not, maybe you'll get a hotel room podcast. That's a possibility. I'll see if maybe I'll take the mic with me and some of the equipment, but we'll see. I definitely need a haircut. If you guys are watching on the video, I look like a absolute bum. But I'm looking for a new barber, and then I think I put it on my Instagram. I said, hey, any new barber recommendations? And I got 2. So we're gonna try it out tomorrow. Maybe we'll make a TikTok about it, maybe not. But yeah, so I tried doing the mocha espresso again with a Hershey's chocolate, and it's so good. So I recommend if you guys didn't see the TikTok I made, and then I put it on the Instagram story too. I always saw this picture or a video. Somebody puts a chocolate bar right over the espresso drip on the machine, and then it like melts it, and then they mix it in. And I gotta try that. And so I had like an old Lindt chocolate from Easter. I threw the bunny head in, or the bunny ear in, and just I have a little dual mocha pod, so I let it just brew right on top. I stirred it up, it melted perfectly, and I got a little mocha espresso. And it's fantastic, and I enjoy it every day now. So this one, I actually found a Santa head from Christmas. So I got eating some Santa head, but yeah, it's perfect. I guess before we get too deep into the podcast, I did put it on my Instagram too, but most of you guys know I'm from Niagara Falls, New York. That's Western New York, Buffalo. That's my home. It's where I was born and raised. The recent tragedy is horrible. I can't imagine the type of evil that was. I know I'm bumming you guys out. I'm bumming myself out right now. But I felt like I needed to say something, and I felt compelled to do something too. But those 10 people that were killed, it's horrible. And then there's one absolute hero from it. The security guard there, who was an ex police officer in Buffalo, Aaron Salter, absolute hero. He was unfortunately killed trying to stop the victim, but stop the terrorist. I'm gonna say what it is. It's an act of absolute racism and domestic terrorism. It's horrible. It's just, it really hits home because it's Buffalo, because how much time I've spent around Buffalo. That was near a mentor of mine's office, so it's not out of the realm of possibilities that I could have been coming back from his office and needed to pick something up at the grocery store, and I could have been there. So it's tough. So we're making spoons. I called my mentor, actually, Crystal Prince. Shout out to Chris. And I said, I want to do something. I want to raise money from the families. I don't want to like just contact a random person on GoFundMe or reach out to somebody random. I mean, I guess that's just the hard-headed in me. So Chris is a very, very dear friend. He's a pillar in the Buffalo community. And he works with Back to Basics Outreach Ministries. He's been telling me they're on the front lines, just helping everybody that they can. They also work with the Buffalo Peacemakers, and those guys are like the foot soldiers right now. So we're making Buffalo Strong and Buffalo Love wooden spoons right now. You could buy them at thewoodenspoonstore.com. It's right on the homepage. All the profits from these spoons are going to go to Back to Basics Outreach Ministries. I don't know. I always feel compelled to do something when something so horrible happens, especially when it's from like my hometown. Like I know I'm not there now, and maybe that's I guess I feel bad that I'm not home and able to help there, but I'm able to help from a distance. So we already had a bunch of people order spoons, so we're raising a little bit of money, and it makes me really happy just to see people order the spoons and just to want to support Buffalo and the families of the victims. I know, yeah, weren't Italians or weren't one specific thing, and I know this is my first time fundraising, and it's actually been an idea of mine in the past. I've talked to some people and some ideas on how to bring more exposure to the spoons. It's like, oh, we could do a fundraising thing, but this isn't for exposure. This is purely to help out somebody. So maybe I'll learn about it. Maybe we could start doing spoons in the future for different charities. I would love to hear if you guys know some charities or some people we could help fundraise money for. It's so important to give back. But yeah, I just gotta start spreading love. I think that's what it's all about, right? Just spread love, be kind to one another. It's like it's like the easiest thing to do. Just for example, I know I'm fucking bumming everybody. I'm bumming myself out right now. I'm sorry. I know we want to have a silly time. We will. I promise we'll get to a silly time in a little bit. But just be nice to people. It's so easy. It's literally the easiest thing you could do is just be nice. I was on the phone with Bank of America for an hour today, and I'm just like in my head, like, there's people that have to do this that are probably so rude to the people. And I like make it a point to be extra nice. It's like, I don't want to be on the phone. He probably doesn't want to be on the phone with me right now, helping me with my stupid issue. But it's like, just who cares? Just call. Even if you're on the phone for an hour, 2 hours, like your problem's going to be solved. Like, be nice, make somebody's day, like help somebody carry their groceries, help somebody, like it's so easy. Just no matter who they are, just be nice. It's the easiest thing. And like so many, and it's like, I don't know. I don't know. That's how I was raised. Just be nice to people, treat others how you want to be treated. It's like it's so much it's like almost easier to be nice than it is to be mean. To be mean to somebody, you have to go out of your way to just, and I know I'm the biggest just jerk sometimes, just, but it's like the people I love. It's like I'll be like, I'll roast you, I'll make fun of you, but it's like anytime, like if I'm making fun of you, I love you. I promise you. Like I love you as a friend. I love you as family. If I'm sitting there making fun of you and making it a point to try and make you feel bad, it is purely out of love. I'll never make fun of somebody that I don't know or even I don't like, for that matter. I won't give people I don't like the time of the day, but be nice. Help me support the families that were impacted in this awful thing in Buffalo. Buffalo strong, Buffalo. The Buffalo Love one's really cool. It's got like a heart in the V. I took a little time to design these because if you're buying a spoon from the wooden spoon, they gotta look cool too, We wanna do some cool things. We wanna make a difference, but we gotta look stylish in the meantime, right? But yeah. Yeah. So that's that. Let's try to transition to a silly goose time. You know what I did? I knew I was gonna bum people out. So what I'm going to do is read, because I've been getting hate on TikTok lately to talk about being nice to people. And I just think it's like when people like chirp me on TikTok, I think it's the funniest thing. I love it, honestly. I love it so much because that means they're watching my content. So that's cool. I hate how my hair looks right now, but this espresso is a good look for on the video. You can see all the chocolate bits that were left. It didn't melt. But yeah, so we're gonna go through some of my most recent comments to people making fun of me. So first one, it's actually relative to this podcast. So I made a TikTok about making my mocha espresso, and somebody commented, "It's called mocha. No rocket science discovery here. ... Big deal. Were you living under a rock or were you in prison all your life? Question mark. Big deal. Relax, guy." Like, I've never seen anybody make a TikTok about a mocha espresso and how to do it at home. I'm sorry, I have to blow my nose. I'll continue to talk though and be really loud and annoying. But yeah, I'm gonna try to mute myself and blow my nose. I blow my nose so loud, my computer said, "Hey, you're muted." You know that. But yeah, so no, you guys got this dude got pissed that I made a TikTok about it, but he took the time to watch it and comment on it. So does he follow me is the question. No, he doesn't even follow me. The best is when I'll get people to like how could you post this? And then I look and they're following me. It's like, what are you doing? Aren't you embarrassed? All right, next one. I went to Conchatina restaurant. That's another thing. I'm gonna have them on the podcast. The coolest people, amazing people. They're in Whitestone, Queens, Conchatina restaurant. It was one of the best restaurants I've ever been to in my life. I got VIP treatment. They were amazing, 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 amazing people that cooked amazing, 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 amazing food. And we had a TikTok. And I'll tell the backstory to the TikTok the TikTok I made kind of. So it's 20. I'm going to throw you back. We're going to go into a back of a different dimension. I'm sorry. I'm just always moving around in the podcast. My mom makes fun of me for that, but I'm at Italy, New York City. I am just starting to date the girl I'm with now. We've been together for a very long time on and off, but so met her in Buffalo. She lives in New York City. That's why I'm here right now. And I flew to visit her for the first time, coming to New York City in a while. So I was like, all right, I'm about to pull up the stops. Your boy's classy. I'm gonna dress like a gentleman. It's gonna be just all class, all class, all class. So we're gonna book the hotel, the Watson Hotel in Manhattan, rooftop pool. So I was like, all right, we're gonna go out to eat. I know Italy's a thing. I knew Italy was a thing. I remember like a big deal when it opened, and I see that they have a rooftop restaurant. I go, boom, rooftop restaurant. Waiter comes. I go, I got this. Like anything you want to eat, I want to eat whatever I want to eat too. That's always a rule for me. And they're like, what do you want for an appetizer? We have this special salad. It's a watermelon cucumber salad with feta cheese and onions. And I was like, I've never had like a watermelon veggie salad, but sure. And let me tell you this. It was the best salad, best appetizer I've ever had in my entire life. And we murdered it. It was so good. So fast forward a year, we're doing like a little anniversary thing. We go back to Italy. Oh, also we get this special steak. It was like a Wagyu steak for two. Oh my God, that was so good too. The guy brought it out to show us before he cut it what it looked like and then sliced it. It was like the works, right? So we go back the next year, and that's such a great experience this time. We sat in a weird area. The wait staff wasn't that great that time. I get it. What is? This is way before COVID too. And then they don't have the watermelon cucumber salad, the one thing we wanted to get when we went back. They don't have it. And we're like, okay, what is going on? We tried remaking this. We bought watermelon, we bought cucumber. We tried remaking this. We could never do it. Fast forward to a week or two ago, I go to Conchatina restaurant. I go, oh yeah, what are you guys specials? And the waitress tells me a watermelon cucumber salad. I go, don't even say anything else. I want that on my plate, stat. And they brought it out, and it was better than Italy. It was better. And it's like I'm eating by myself. I came to meet the owners, which are awesome. Unfortunately, I didn't bring a date. I just went by myself. But fortunately, I didn't bring a date because I got to eat all the food by myself. And I ate the whole salad. So I posted in the TikTok that I made, and I murdered the whole salad. I had like a before and after. It was a big salad. Like usually you don't eat the whole salad, knowing I'm gonna have like an entree and then dessert and everything. I'm gonna be stuffed. So usually you would save a little bit of room. I murdered it. It was so good. So I said in the video, I murdered the salad. And this person comments on my TikTok, You are the whole, I think they meant to say you ate. You ate the whole salad by yourself. Mommy didn't help you. Come on, bro. Grow up, big boy. Let's see if this person follows me, and they don't follow me. But I thought that was funny. It's like people are just murdering me lately on TikTok. That's so funny. I don't know how to respond to that, but that was funny. Yeah, but that video is doing great. Almost 50,000 views, a couple 2,000 likes. But everyone's commenting about that sale. It was so good. But I need to go back and like look at some of like the best hate comments I've ever got, because I've gotten so many hate comments over the years. I'd love to reply to a comment you also replied to. Yeah, I gotta go through. Maybe we'll make like a segment where I respond to all the hate that I've gotten over the years. People call me oh, here's one that I just remembered because it was that mean. It was the meanest thing anybody's ever said to me. I posted like a TikTok. It says, "Oh, recasting Goodfellas in 2020." I put like just the craziest thing. You know, I know how to get views. I know how to stir up things. I'm a social media marketer for a living. I know how to engage people. I know how to like bring out emotion. And nobody's more emotional than an Italian man or an Italian. And that's my demographic. So I know how to get rises out of people. So I say, all right, recasting Goodfellas in 2020. Right off the bat, I go, Zac Efron is Henry Hill. And then I put like Sebastian Maniscalco's Jimmy Conway, and I forget what else. And then someone said you should be castrated on the comments, and I thought that was hilarious. It was so funny. Yeah, I mean, I love that. I love the hate. Bring on the hate. It's so funny to me. But yeah. So I guess that's kind of all I got. I didn't want this to be a super long episode, but just felt like I needed to get up there. I wanted to talk about what happened in Buffalo. And I think we got some questions though on Instagram. So, all right, question from Alessia. Shout out to Alessia, also in Buffalo. I forget the name of her family's restaurant. We're gonna look it up right now. Un momento. What is the name of the restaurant? Just stalling for time, stalling for time, stalling for time, stalling for time. Italian Village Restaurant in Depew, I believe. So Alessia asks, do you think the old school Italian ways will ever fade, or will they live on forever? The old school Italian ways. That's a tough question. Yes and no. There's definitely some old school things that are gonna live on, just because they're documented over time. I always think, like my favorite part of growing up, I'm sure almost everybody's favorite part is just having family dinners. I think that's so important to me. That's something like, even I know it's just my girlfriend and I, but I make sure every Sunday that we sit at the dining room table instead of the TV. We have a good meal. If her sister or any other family wants to come over, we make a lot of food. So I think stuff like that will live on forever. Yeah, I'm not sure. I mean, I think it's all in like us as 20-year-olds, 30-year-olds, even like younger, like teenagers, is to acknowledge these old school traditions and make it a point to keep them alive. If we do that, the traditions will never die out. Some of the old school ways of handling things probably will die out. I mean, just very confrontational, very upfront, very in your face. I could see not going over well, but there's always going to be that spin to it. I think I'll always have that. Like, I can't even imagine like if I ever have kids that I won't fly off the handle and be super confrontational with things. But I think for the majority, I think it's up to you whether they live on or they don't live on. Whoever's listening is instill it in your kids. I know part of the reason like some die off or it's been almost watered down is just because growing up, I think our parents growing up, if like your parents are in your 40s, 50s, 60s, like their upbringing was rough because it just was. It's just like not as good of a time. I believe we live in the best time in history just with the access of information, the ability to like get help, the ability to find work, just the ability to know things. I feel like everyone's very, very spoiled compared to, 30, 40, 50 years ago. So I feel like that generation like had a hard upbringing. The parents might have been rougher, a little bit more strict. I know my mom tells me stories about my grandparents, and that's kind of why like I don't know Italian, because when my mom was raised, she was raised speaking Italian. So she didn't learn English until she went to school. And that was very hard for her. So I think she just didn't want us to have to, which is amazing. I mean, like incredible to think like she didn't want us to go through the struggle of not knowing English. So she only taught us, she only raised us knowing English, which I hate now. I wish I spoke Italian, but I'm learning. You know what? I'm taking the measures to learn myself. But yeah, I think you have to like, that's why I want to learn it so my kids can learn it. It's weird how things switch. It's like everyone wants to live in the old neighborhood, but everybody in the old neighborhood was trying to get out of the neighborhood. I think it's almost cyclical. That's a word, right? Cycle, like a cycle, like cyclical. I have to read more. Anyway, so it's like that's why I think our generation's fascinated with like the Sopranos and a Bronx Tale and The Godfather. It's because, and like all these like 80s things and tracksuits and freestyle, it's because it's like vintage to us, it's nostalgia to us. But for people who live there, it's like we just wanted to get out of the neighborhood. They wanted to make a better life for themselves. And now that these people have made better lives for themselves, it's like they say stories of the old days, the good, and they hear stories from the grandparents about the good old days. And it's and then we view it as like, wow, that's so cool. But really I feel like back in those days there was a lot of hardship and people wanting to get out and not getting involved in certain things and just make a better life for themselves and their family. So I think it's important to keep, I guess, in I guess, long story short, um if we could keep the good old school traditions alive, they'll never die because they're good. We'll always remember big family gatherings, Sunday dinner, the rest. I think it's important to pass by recipes. I think a lot of Italian culture lives through food. So it's important to pass down recipes and eat meals together, because those are the memories that I know I loved growing up and that I'll always want for my kids, is to just have those memories growing up in the old school traditions of respect, being nice, like not talking back, having respect for authority. Like these are all things that I grew up with, and I'd like to think I'm a good person and I was good growing up, and I'd love to see my kids do that. And the ability, hard work, not asking, not getting handouts, just working for everything that you get. I think it's all in how we raise the next generation. Is I think that's how they don't die, and that's why I make content. That's why I want to of like inspire the youth to keep the traditions alive. You see, that's why we're the wooden spoon. It's like no one's getting hit anymore. I feel like this one thing like transcends generations, and it's like, so when people see my brand, they see wooden spoon and an Italian flag, they're like, what's that? And then we literally say like, our grandparents pulled this out of a pot of sauce when we're running around yelling our heads off. And as we're running, smacked us in the face and shut us up. And we knew, hey, not going to do that again. But it's a joke. I mean, it's funny. We didn't get beat. I didn't get beat growing up. We got hit over the head a couple times and we deserved it. But so I think that me naming my business, a big reason why I named it the Wooden Spoon, is because it tells a story of what used to be, and just so the old school traditions don't die. And I hope I'm not going on too much of a rant. It's tough sometimes when I don't have a guest and I just keep ranting and ranting and ranting, but that's how I feel on that subject. Let's keep it alive for us, for the younger generation. I think that's cool. And thanks, Alessia, for that question. I think that gave me a nice, good. That's a good topic to. It's a good topic. Oh, Mike Marino just messaged me in Instagram. Shout out to Mike Marino, but he's got a show coming. Shout out to Mike Marino at in Brooklyn. I unfortunately cannot make it because I will be in FLA and soaking up some sun. But in Brooklyn at, I think, Carmine's restaurant. You could look at his page for those tickets for Brooklyn. But I guess other announcements, order your spoons for Families of Buffalo. You could order your spoons for yourself. I think we will be making a separate donation as well to the build. Oh my God, I can't believe it. Back to Basics outreach. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. But yeah, we're looking to do pop-ups in New York City. If you know a place or you have a location where we could set up the tent, sell t-shirts, do spoons, that would be great. Looking to do one in Long Island soon. And then we're looking at 2 festivals in New York and a couple around the area, a couple more maybe around the area. We want to go back to the Ferragosto in the Bronx and looking for some places in Jersey. We're going to keep it small this year, the festival season, just with my move to the city. I'm going to keep it smaller, but we also got a lot of spoons. I've got hundreds and hundreds of spoons that I got to sell to you guys this summer. So yeah, but make sure you guys we also have an announcement coming up in the next couple of weeks, so stay tuned for that on the Wooden Spoon Media on Instagram. That's usually where you guys are going to get all my information. You could also sign up on the website for our email newsletter. I'm going to start igniting that back up, so we'll send out monthly email blasts. So visit the woodenspoonstore.com. There, use code SITDOWN, 15% off always. I guess I could kind of like do a soft announcement. I think we're going to be starting a Patreon soon. So if you guys listen to the show, you like my content, we'll be able to post everything uncensored. You'll get everything early. We're going to be doing another show, I think, where it's just kind of like a sit down show just with me, just a weekly solo thing. I'll talk about whatever I want to talk about for a little bit. And then the sit down is going to be just purely guest based. And then anytime, any content of mine that's been banned or taken down, we could post it there. So we'll have really the freedom to post whatever we want. Because TikTok, every day I get a message like, your TikTok's going to get shut down soon. So I'm just kind of worried about that. But I don't expect it to blow up too crazy. And then some of the YouTube content we're going to be, I'm so excited for. I can't wait to show you guys some of the content that we're going to be filming soon. But I guess that's a soft thing. Nothing's set up yet. You guys know when it's all set up. But send me a message if you're interested in that, or if you'd be interested in the Patreon, maybe we'll like expedite that process a little bit. But it's slow. I'm a one-man band right now, on top of the social media marketing business, which always takes priority. So also too, I guess if you own a business, own a restaurant that needs help with social media, website build outs, any sort of digital marketing, the Wooden Spoon Media. It's media for a reason. It's because we're putting out content. We're helping others put out content. It's fun. So I think that wraps up this episode. One last check to see if we got any more questions. Usually we only get like 1 or 2, and usually the one's stupid, but unless you had a great question today. But yeah, I love you guys. Spread love. Be nice to people. Be nice to others. Be nice to yourself too. A lot of people don't do that. Be nice to yourself. Take breaks. Go spoil yourself. Go out to go. You know what? Here's home. I'm giving everybody homework. Go buy a food that you really like. For me, I know tomorrow I'm gonna go to Ayavarone in New Hyde Park. I'm gonna buy soppressata. I'm gonna buy mortadella. I'm gonna buy a fresh loaf of semolina. I'm gonna slice that thing open. I'm gonna throw tomatoes, fresh mozzarella, balsamic glaze. I'm gonna make myself a delicious sandwich because that makes me happy. So either go buy something that makes you happy, go do something small, whether it's take a walk, reach out to a friend, go hang out with a friend, go do something that you like, go have a drink, go have a drink, go drink your friend. No, I'm just joking, but do something that makes you happy, and then also take that happiness and spread it, pass it around. I think that's what will make the world a better place. So I love you guys. Talk to you next week. Stay safe. God bless. Ciao. Like and subscribe too, buddy. Ciao.